A kind day to you all, I am Kinsmarck, and I've returned once again to Dirty Bomb, with the mission of investigating the preview of its in-development execution mode, currently live via an event weekend, and which I know very little about. However, I know it comes along with the prototype version of the Canal map, and the description of execution mode is located here. In execution mode, teams are trying to win the most out of 12 rounds. To win a round, the attacking team needs to eliminate all enemy players or bomb one of the objectives. For the defenders to win the round, they have to stop them. Execution mode is played out over 12 rounds. First to win 7 wins the match. In each round, the attacking team is tasked with planting and defending C4 at one of 2 bomb sites, while the defenders must stop them from doing so, be it through defusing planted C4 or just killing anyone that tries to plant a bomb. I like that idea. Win conditions. A round is won for the attackers if the attackers kill all of the defenders, or the attackers destroy one of the 2 objectives. As for the defenders must kill all the attackers and no C4 is currently active. The defenders defuse a planted C4 before it goes off, or the round time expires. The first team to win 7 rounds is declared the victor for the match, ending even if all 12 rounds have not yet been played. If each team wins 6 rounds, it is declared a draw. Individual rounds cannot end in a draw. And it seems as though there is a halftime after which 6 rounds the attacking and defending teams switch sides, which makes this a very familiar and approachable mode as compared to many other FPS titles which have featured similar modes in the past. And I'm noticing that the attacking team need only plant C4 at one of a couple of different objectives, forcing the defenders to stay very mobile, and I like the idea of that. So let's connect to a match of that. Alright, I've connected to a server, I've set my loadouts, and I am ready for action. I've actually cycled through several servers in order to ensure that I connected to a match that wasn't already midway through, because I wanted the entire experience of an execution mode match. And I kind of wish there were an option within the quick join to ensure that I connected to a match that was still within its preparation lobby. However, that's a minor thing. And as you can see, I've connected to, I think, the only map available to execution mode in the current preview version, the Canal map, which obviously lacks any textures, as it's purely for playtesting and not for finalized finishing touches. I know you're over there. I know you are. Come on, come on. I wonder whether defenders... Alright then. I was wondering whether or not defenders can actually respawn and only attackers can. I think no one can respawn within execution mode. And as I mentioned, this is actually very familiar to several other modes in several other games, which makes this very approachable to veterans of the FPS genre, like myself. So let's take a small measure of the Canal map, shall we? It seems as though there's a fair amount of corridor shooting involved. It's a little in the close quarters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. No! Alright, I thought that was an airstrike. I was incorrect. Wow. And I thought I turned off my voice chat. For the love of God! Alright, there it is. Thank you, Splash Damage, for consistently resetting your VoIP settings such that I have to reset them on the main menu, and apparently mid-match, and apparently every time the game updates as well. That is incredibly annoying, and is the reason I am now dead, as I needed to adjust that mid-match. Alright, rant concluded. That was simply incredibly annoying. So, let's see here. Shall we resume round 3? I've also noticed around the HUD of this particular mode that I think in the upper left side are the indications of how many members of each squad are remaining. And I think the little numbers next to those pegs are the number of rounds each respective squad has won, if I am reading it correctly. Whoop! Ah, Vasily! Alright, my comrades have carried this through for me, and done so in only class, as you could see. So let's see here if I can hopefully fare a little more favorably in this round. So, as I was watching some of the spectator cams on my allies, I noticed that there's a fair amount of verticality involved in this map, which means that some of the more parkour-oriented characters, like Proxy and Phantom, whom I am saving all of my credits for, because I want Phantom so much, should have some amount of... Oh, you're a friendly, alright. Of advantage! I'm not dying to Vasily again! So let's see if I can give him a little surprise. Catch! Fire from the freaking skies! Yes. Oh no! No, I thought I killed you! I killed one of you. No! Ah, damn you! And not that I was any fantastic amount of aid. However, my side has won yet again. I would like to at least witness the conclusion of a successful round while alive. That would please me a lot. So I think I'll carry myself a little more carefully this time and not charge ahead like a Leroy Jenkins gets. And I may try one of my other mercs in the next round as well. Let's see. Oh, yes, there we are. Okay, several of them are over there. I saw Vasily in the distance. I know I saw one. Alright. Ah! Alright, heal from here. Let's hold position. And whoop! I see you, Artie. I see you. And I see you over there. Oh no! No, no, no! Ah! And the reason I ran from that is I've realized that for some reason in indoor environments, Skyhammer's airstrike collar thing, the marker that he throws, still explodes like a grenade. It doesn't seem to pack the same amount of detonation force as, say, Fragger's grenade. However, if it catches you, it will still wreck your face. Oh, I like that! At extreme close range. So, come to think of it, round lost. I should have actually thrown my airstrike marker into the group of them I just ran into. Alright, let's see. I think I'll try Fragger. I've only ever tried him a couple of times, and never for very long. Alright, so he's definitely a very slow and lumbering character. Hopefully that translates into a little more hardiness and a little more staying power, which in a mode like this, in which there are no respawns, is something of an advantage. His lack of mobility notwithstanding. Alright, let's see here. I need to get paid. And I need you to all hit the deck and take a nice little dirt nap for that to happen. I need a new set of grenades. There we are! Little splash damage. A little developer reference there. So, whoa. Alright, hide, reload, and rush. What was that? Alright, that was a landmine, I think. I know that sound. Yes! Alright. So let's take this one. I just realized Fragger is one of the only characters who lacks some manner of European accent. Alright. I need to keep careful. Wow. Whoa. I know I saw a rifle shot. That was not a friendly. Aha. Err on the side of caution. Ah, crap. I am low on ammo. I need... Ah. This mode is intense. I like this. Keeps things moving. And it also kind of keeps the suicide rushing that's rather endemic to some of the other modes to a minimum. Assuming, unlike myself, one learns not to do that in the first few rounds. Yes. Alright. So we need to make sure this does not get disarmed. We have this round if we can defend this. Overtime activated. Aha. Haha! Alright. Round one. I'm starting to enjoy this mode. So, changing sides, alright. Is there anywhere within the HUD to indicate how many victories one side has or the other? I think it is that little number next to the personnel pegs in the upper left corner. So I think we are currently on the winning side. Can I parkour that? If I were one of the more mobile characters, maybe. Let's try it. Yeah! Alright, whoa! Alright, it's a very good thing I didn't advance quite yet. Fletcher? Fletcher? I'm sorry. I need you to die. You're Cajun and you're cool. You got a little, voodoo mojo, and I like it. Unfortunately, I need to put holes in your skull. This is just a thing that needs to happen. And am I the only one who's sorely disappointed in Vasily's lack of glorious Russian-Ukrainian accents? He's got, like, a Londoner's accent. That is sad missed opportunity. He is named, if I am not mistaken, after Vasily Zaitsev. Come now. Alright, let's see. We have the objective on lock. There's nothing to disarm. Only a couple of them are remaining. No one's on that objective. So... I really like this mode, because it means one can focus on an objective, and for those who prefer constant engagement with the enemy, if one attempts it in an intelligent manner, one can still focus on, you know, squad wipe. However, one has to come about it in a calculated way, as, again, there are no respawns, so I need to keep careful. Whoop. Contact. I saw a proxy. Whoop. There you are. I hit you. Alright, let's keep moving. If I can keep pressure on them and keep them from advancing all that much, that'll do us some favors. Have they now? Whoop! Ho 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 ho! Come on. Come on, Proxy! Come on! You wanna go? Let's go! Have a grenade. Ah! I was hoping she'd forget about it. Oh, wow. We got wiped hard. Alright. Let's see. How many is that? I'm not entirely sure. I think they're tying it up. Alright, it's still 5-3. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are we down a couple? Whoa. Alright, a couple of mercs have defected. So, that's not good. It's not good. I'm coming for you. Catch! Whoa! I saw you. I saw you off there. Where'd you go? There you are! Whoa. Alright. I need to move. Because I can't deal the kind of damage necessary to kill him on a reflex. At least finish you. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Alright. Whoa, no, 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 no. Shot came from over there. I know it did. Oh no! No, no, no!
60 seconds remaining.
Cover me, cover me, cover me, cover me! Disarm! Disarm! Oh. Alright, I tried. I tried valiantly, but my efforts were in vain. So, I am very much enjoying that. I'm getting into this now. So, this mode takes some significant adjustment as compared to the other much more arcadey match modes within Dirty Bomb, and I think this is Splash Damage's attempt at creating a more competitive mode. And by competitive, I mean that actual professional competitive circuits might actually give this its fair shot. I whoop! Can I arc that? Can I make it? Ah! Almost! Came off the sill. Alright. Fletcher, get up. I just realized right now that in this mode, medics are absolutely essential. Because you can still revive comrades. You just can't respawn. Uh-oh. Alright. Let's move on the objective. Where'd you go? Catch! Ah! Nice shot. I hoped I could just toss and clear. Alright. I tried. They're catching up. No comebacks. No comebacks for you. So, alright, I'm kind of figuring this out as I play. So medics are essential. Keep one's strategies as careful and cautious as possible. And that roof always gets hit at the start of every match. Alright, we need to get over here. Nope, 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 nope. Catch! I know you're down there. I know you're down there. No, 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 no. Get that proxy! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Disarm, disarm, disarm. And this is also where engineers come in especially handy, because engineers can both plant and defuse charges much more quickly than the other class types. And I wasn't even aware until rather recently that there were actual pseudo-class types amongst the different mercs, which is noted within their character cards. And so combat engineers serve a somewhat different role within matches than, say, medics or assault characters. And it makes them very objective-focused in terms of what one can accomplish if working effectively with a team. And again, I like that. It means that the game actually lends itself quite a lot to a much deeper experience than it might appear to at first glance. Alright, I'm waiting for a moment. Because that always happens! And I don't think it's a scripted map thing. I think someone on my team just, for whatever reason, thinks it's a good idea to airstrike the area just outside of our spawn every time. My god. They have a working strategy going. And that's not good for us. Because they're apparently very effective at this. Whoop. Alright, you go down and you stay down! No, 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 retreat, retreat, retreat! Alright. Alright, splash damage, got him. Alright, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. No! Oh, the airstrike! Come on, someone help me up. Help me up.
Only one enemy remaining.
Alright, kill them. And or help me up. Please.
60 seconds remaining.
The C4 is gonna go. Alright. Whew!
Better luck next time.
So, my first execution match was a draw. I can accept that. So, it seems as though... Ooh, hello. I received a case and a significant amount of credits. So it seems as though a comparable reward to some of the other modes, which I'm not entirely fond of, seeing as the full arc of that match mode type takes a little longer than some of the other modes, which means if you're receiving a similar reward for more time invested, that means that for those who are attempting to accrue a lot of credits for the purposes of unlocking mercs, it's not necessarily the most favorable mode for that. I could be mistaken, however, that's just kind of the way that it reads on first impressions. So, in any case, I have 3 cases to unlock, a couple of Alienware cases from a promotional thing that was going on a couple of days ago, which I snatched up, so let's open those now. For curiosity's sake, I'm not even entirely sure what's in these. All auras, apparently. I wonder if there's any variety in these. Okay, there is. There's some weapon and sidearm variety, so it looks like all the abilities are the same. Alright. I can work with that. So, how's about these other one? Ooh, a Skyhammer. Excellent. I've slowly started to like Skyhammer. Yes! Alright. AK Skyhammer. Excellent. I can work with this. And lastly, the case I just received. And there is certainly a certain addictive quality to these cases. Another Skyhammer. Another one with an AK and the Dan Wesson PPC. Excellent. So, on that note, I think I'll call this an episode, and I'll call my first impressions of Execution Mode very positive. Again, it takes some adjustments compared to the other, much more arcadey modes, like Team Deathmatch, even like the current objective mode, in which one can constantly just throw oneself at the enemy via respawns, and yet within Execution, that's not an option. It forces a much more cautious and careful approach, and it also, like I mentioned, really hammers upon the focal roles of each of the characters and their respective classes. Engineers must get quick on the draw, must head for the objective, whether they are attacking or defending, as they're the only ones who I think can reach it in an efficient amount of time, whether they're attempting, as I mentioned, to either arm or defuse any of the C4 charges. And it means that medics are absolutely indispensable, as with no respawns, they're the only ones who can keep a team on their feet, and if they have significant assault on the other side, that is very important. So I think that actually plays a lot to the intrinsic strengths within the way that each of these characters are specialized to different sorts of abilities and playstyles. So I'm a fan of this. I certainly want to see more of this. I'll be very curious to see how variety in maps can lead to certain different scenarios. I think it means that on some of those much more close quarters maps like the Canal, that the very mobile characters like Proxy and to a certain degree like Phantom will shine there a lot, and that it also means that on much more wide and open maps, that those like Skyhammer and like Artie, who have AoE abilities, will shine as well, as it means that it will force teams to spread out or risk just getting squad wiped with some AoE attack or another. So anyway, I'm rambling at this point. It's all just kind of to say that I like the fact that Execution actually plays very much into the intrinsic strengths of each of the characters and the way this game plays. So I consider that a very interesting step in the right direction. So on that note, that wraps this episode of Dirty Bomb here at Last Level Press. I am Kinsmarck, and I thank you all kindly for watching, and as always, wish you all kind gaming? No, I'm working kind into some of my intros and outros. I'm still acclimating to the shift. Work with me here. So, thank you kindly for watching. I am Kinsmarck here at Last Level Press, and as always, wish you all good gaming, and Godspeed. Played a little bit of this game before. I barely— Oh, Jesus! Hi!